Apps on Shopify are really expensive. Just 6 apps at $30 a month, which is pretty normal if you're not even scaling a store, and they get more and more expensive as you go. Comes out to over $2,000 a year.
Damn!
But, as we all know, Shopify apps are most of the time worth it. They increase the customer experience, they increase the conversion rate, and overall, it's what makes Shopify Shopify. However, over the course of my whole life of dropshipping and using Shopify, I found 6 essential apps that I use on every single one of my stores that are very comparable to the paid alternatives and will save you a ton of money as you're testing products and scaling your store. So without further ado, let's get right into the sauce.
If you don't got no sauce, then you're lost.
First up, we have RT, Disable Right Click. The app is pretty self-explanatory. It basically disables right click on your store's printing page or any way another dropshipper can steal your product images. I as a dropshipper have had this done to me many times. You're scaling a store and someone sees it and they just copy everything. So why not make their lives a little harder before you serve them with that cease and desist? I see this app as locking your front door. Sure, people can still knock that door down and use a snipping tool and copy the image. They can screen record their screen, but it still makes their life harder and is way better since they can just move on to another store to steal instead of stealing yours. Next up, we have SearchPy, SEO, and speed. Did you guys know that over 40% of people will just completely abandon the site if it takes over 3 seconds to load? And then each 1 second delay after that, another 7% drop off. What this app does is pretty simple but makes a huge impact. It compresses the images, thus speeding up your store and making it way easier for customers to see your sweet, awesome new products.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Simple enough, right? But it also comes with a second benefit for free. It increases your SEO, which is especially important if you're doing TikTok organic traffic or any form of organic traffic. This is because a lot of times customers won't go directly to your .com link, they'll just search your username. So let's say it's StockX. Instead of going to StockX.com, they'll search up StockX. But if another website comes up before yours, you completely miss that customer. So SEO is hugely important, and this app makes it really simple. Next up, we have Air Product Reviews. Now, as I'm sure you're all aware, Looks is the best app for Shopify reviews, hands down. It is so clean, it looks so nice, and customers are really used to it. And it's been proven that websites that feature reviews that have images first and have images all the way down get way more conversions. So, I like Air Product Reviews more than all the other apps that I've been testing for several reasons. First, their customer support is amazing. They'll reply to you in seconds and they'll fix any issues you have with the app, even custom coding it, which is something I personally haven't seen in a while, especially for a free app. Next, as we mentioned, it has that looks feel where you could sort so that the product images come up first, 5-star reviews come up first, and it just looks overall really clean. It's not that blocky Amazon type text that we always see in the pretty bad dropshipping stores. They also have a feature that is way better than Judge Me, where you have to manually upload that Google Sheet that never works. It takes so much time, it always pops up with errors. And it's this bookmark feature they have, and you can also use the Chrome extension, which honestly worked way better for me. And essentially what you do is you just go to an Amazon listing and click import and decide if you want just reviews with product images and which stars you want. It's really simple and really amazing, and I was honestly genuinely so surprised at how well it worked. And just to take a quick pause here before we go into the next 3, since we're about halfway done with the video, I'd really appreciate if you dropped a like or subscribe, considering I'm giving away these sick Shopify app recommendations for free, saving you $2K a month, well, $2K a year. I'm not holding any information back here, and also I'd appreciate if you guys dropped a comment with some of your recommendations as well, so we could all help each other out. Next, fourth up, we have GA, Sticky Add to Cart, which is also another pretty self-explanatory one. It simply adds a sticky add to cart. I personally sometimes split test using it as a buy it now, or I'll send it directly to checkout, but this makes the customer experience really easy. Just having that sticky add to cart at the bottom when customers scroll down, especially now with the TikTok attention span being 0, no one really wants to scroll all the way back up to add to cart. I used to see it as pretty scammy, but now I just see it as convenient and a really essential Shopify app. It just makes the customer experience better and also increases conversion rates. So I see it as an amazing app. Also, this app has a ton of customization, which is true for all of the apps on this video, because you want to make sure your store looks really branded and really authentic. Now, second to last, we have Pumper, Bundle, and QTY, Quantity. So this app essentially makes it so people are incentivized to buy more. You'll have buy one at the normal price, buy two, 10% off, buy three, 15% off, and buy four, 20% off, which I'm sure you've seen on a ton of Shopify dropshipping apps. And the truth of the matter is it works. However, I split tested it and a lot of customers were actually confused on clicking it. They add to cart too many, too little. So I actually custom coded a piece of the app that you can include as Shopify Liquid in your product page, and I'll post it below in the comments. So feel free to just copy paste it and you can have ChatGPT explain it to you, customize it directly to your store. But essentially it just has a menu where it'll say buy two, buy three, buy four, and you can put in the description or anywhere you want, but it won't be clickable. Because originally the app, I talked to the developers and they're working on a feature right now, but they don't have it out yet, so this is a workaround. But you can only have it above add to cart or below add to cart, and you have to select it. So sometimes I just like to have it in the description, just something they can keep in mind, that they'll get a better deal if they buy more, which of course helps your AOV. It makes you more profitable. And you'd be surprised, sometimes customers are buying 4 products that literally makes no sense for them to need 4, but sure, I'll take it, right? And last but not least, we have DSers, which I'm sure you know is a very popular AliExpress dropshipping product. Another one is Auto DS, but that one's paid, and that one's better for once you start scaling. But honestly, at that point, you guys should just have a private agent negotiating better prices for you. But DSers is great because it's free and it's the best prices, especially with the AliExpress Choice deals. So honestly, you should split test and see where your product's cheaper. But I've had a ton of success with AliExpress DSers, especially because you can vet these suppliers. Like, you should always go to the top left and you'll see their shipping speed, communication, and you should have 4.7, 4.8. It should be above average. You definitely don't want to be going with a supplier who has, let's say, 3,000 orders, which means they're an experienced supplier, but all their stats are bottom of the barrel 4.2. Your customers will never have a good experience. It will always be late. He'll never reply to your messages. You just want a solid experience, and I find that to be the easiest with DSers. So guys, this was my first video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, follow, comment. Let me know what I could do better. Let me know if you got some value out of the content, and I appreciate you guys, and have a good one. Take care.
Life, there's roadblocks. Don't let nothing stop you, cause we ain't stopping.